Some people celebrate the holidays, but you dominate the holidays. You deck the halls, the mantle, and anything else that will stand still. You deserve a bold cold brew that's as festive as you. Topped with creamy cookie butter cold foam, covered in cookie butter crumbles, and perfectly pairable with our new cookie butter donut, Dunkin's Cookie Butter Cold Brew is a delicious match for your decked out domination. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Big up, big up. Big up, big up. I'd like to send a special thank you and shout out to this week's sponsor of the music game. This week's episode is sponsored by Skyview Restaurant and Lounge, located at 50 Kennedy Road in Brampton. Shout out to Amit and his team. They always do an amazing job. Guys, let me tell you, the food is exceptional. Whether it's the fried rice, the beef short ribs, or my favorite, the pepper shrimp, guys, it is so delicious. And they always have bucket specials. It's a great time to hit up the patio and have some cold ones. Sometimes on the weekends, they even have DJs, and it's always an amazing vibe at Skyview. And right now, they have a special promo happening. All buckets comes with a $5 appetizer. But make sure to mention that you heard this ad on the music game. And guys, make sure to try the pepper shrimp. It is so delicious. Once again, thank you to this week's sponsor, Skyview Restaurant and Lounge.
Yeah, yes!
Me got to go back to Guyana some more. Me say fi pack up me grip and let me go. Me got to go back to Guyana some more. Oh Bengali Baboo, oh Guyana Baboo, oh Bengali Baboo, oh Guyana Baboo. I am the very best of the Guyanese Baboo. I am the very best of the Guyanese Baboo. Oh Bengali Baboo, oh Guyana Baboo, oh Bengali Baboo, oh Guyana Baboo.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lyndachica, coming at you live and direct from the 6. On today's show, I'll be featuring a legendary Chutney artist, and he's from GT, everyone, our very own Guyanese Baboo. I am pleased to welcome Terry Gajraj to my show, everyone. Thank you. Welcome, Terry.
Thank you very much, Linda. Appreciate you having me here.
Thank you for being a guest on my show, and I'm really excited for our listeners to learn more about your career and your extensive years in the music industry. So welcome.
Thank you very much.
Well, with that being said, let's get started. So, Terry, tell us, how did you get into the music industry?
I was one of the lucky guys who was born into a musical family.
Okay.
So it came naturally to me because all my uncles, they could play different instruments and they sang. So I wasn't trained, like formally trained, but, they taught me. It was, handed down from Aja to my dad, uncles, and, it was a community thing. That village, everyone helped each other, and I'm very thankful.
Okay. And now, because of your musical family, was that what inspired you to want to get into music?
Oh, yeah. I just flowed naturally into it. We would go to the mandirs and the temples, and, that was, there was no television or anything,
Right.
So that was like our entertainment as well, apart from it being, a part of our culture, so I feel very strongly about it.
Tell us a bit about your music.
Well, I started out singing the bhajans, and then I heard a guy sing Nana Nani, and that was Mr. Sundar Popo, the godfather himself, the legend, the numero uno, like I said, And what he sang appealed to me because it was a song that spoke of who I am. I'm an Indian. My ancestors came from India, but I was born in the Caribbean. And Chutney is the essence of what that is, It's the music of the Caribbean blended with the music from India. So that was it. I was like, that's what I'll do. That's what I love. And that's what represents who I am as an Indo-Caribbean man.
All right. And now, how exactly did you learn how to sing? Because, some of your music, it does have the Hindi component. How did you learn how to sing and write music?
Well, same thing. It was all handed down from my uncles and people in our little mandir, and I loved it. Like we had a radio, transistor radio. My mom would listen to it, and she loved the country and western, the love songs.
Okay.
And that's what inspired me to do my album of sweet love songs. And it was so well received. It was my first album because of the sweet love songs. It was nothing to do with Chutney. It was like Jim Reeves and all these old time singers doing all the ballads. So I sang it in my West Indian style. And that album actually took me to Jamaica for the first time, Kingston, Jamaica.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely very exciting. All right. Now, do you teach music?
I don't teach music, but whatever I know, I love to pass on to the next generation. And anyone who asks me any questions, they need help. Hey, how do I get into the music business? How do, which studio, what musicians, your radio, TV, social media. I love imparting whatever I know to the younger generation and anyone basically who needs some help. I'm always there.
And, that is one thing I do admire about you a lot is the fact that you really take the time to connect on a deeper level with your fans.
I love doing that. I love
Yes,
doing that. Because they're the ones who make me who I am. Guyana
absolutely.
Baboo, Terry Gajraj. So I
Yeah.
am forever grateful and thankful. Without the fans, we are nowhere.
Right. Now, I do notice that you play quite a bit of instruments, and tell us a bit about the instruments that you play, and share a little bit of your experience with the instruments that you have worked with over the years.
Well, it all goes back to my foundation again, to my roots, and it was in
Yep.
the Mandaris of Guyana, and there was a little rule there, you got to learn to play the jal, the brass jal, then you play the dantal, and then you get to learn the dholak, the
Oh,
drums.
wow.
And,
Okay.
yeah, so I learned that, and then you graduate to the harmonium, and one of my uncle, he played the dholak, and they all played the harmonium. My dad played the accordion. I have an uncle by the name of Ramdeo Gajraj. He played the guitar, so he taught me the guitar.
Oh,
So,
wow.
that was how I was able to learn all the instruments just right there in my little tiny village of Irish Road.
Now, over the years, you've worked with many different artists, including Nisha B, Dilly Nandalan, Anand Hasraj, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Who's next that you'd like to collab with?
I've done collaborations with so many people. I've shared a stage. I came into the music at a time when guys like Sundar Popo, Ramdev Chaitu, Bablan, Kanchan, they were kind of leaving. So I came in at a perfect time. I was
Right.
able to share the stage with them. I collaborated with Sundar Popo.
Wow.
I'm very happy that people like superstar Shah Rukh Khan, he performed my song on all his concerts around the world,
Wow.
in North America, Canada, here. I did the Bollywood Music Awards, and it was fantastic to share the stage with all the superstars from the Bollywood era. I've done shows with Machel Montano,
Yep.
all the biggest soca artists. I've shared the stage with the reggae artists, Beanie Man, myself, Yellow Man, on multiple occasions, not just one time. Because the thing is, people always call me to represent Guyana. And then you
Right.
have the representatives from Trinidad, Jamaica, Barbados. So I'm able to share the stage with all these greats. But collaborating, everyone always loves to collaborate with someone who is bigger than they are so they could
Right.
climb. Me, I prefer to collaborate with younger artists who are hungry, who need a foot in the door, who need someone to teach them and show them the ropes and say, this is how it's done. So that's what I look forward to more, just collaborating with a no-name artist that no one knows, and I can introduce them to my world, to my fans, the people who love me and the stages that I do around the world. Just kind of give them a little insight and a little inspiration and motivation, hopefully.
And that's absolutely wonderful because, they are our next generation.
Yes.
And they'll be working with one of our leaders. So all that experience that they're going to gain is really beneficial and helpful for our next generation. So it's amazing that you do that. Cool.
I love doing it.
Love that. Now, I've been to a lot of your shows all over North America. And let me tell you, number one, they are always sold out. And number two, they are beyond epic. Like everyone's always having the best time. Whether it's a picnic, whether it's a concert, whatever it is, it's always amazing times. Tell us a bit about your performances.
My one thing is, I always believe that I am only as good as my last show.
Okay.
So I always try to do the best I possibly can to make the people happy.
Right.
And I must see people dancing. I must see them smiling. I want to see them laughing because I want that when they leave, they must remember that performance,
Right.
and they must be happy. I want them to get their money's worth. And regardless what setting is, I love to please the people. They are the ones who make me who I am. So I am obligated to make them happy and make sure they get their money's worth. Because if they don't, they won't recommend you, and then you wouldn't be hired for another concert. And, I'm so happy that I have been doing that. It has been working for me because ever since my hit Guyana Baboo, I've never, ever stopped working every single week, every single month, every single year, over 25 years.
Wow.
That is until the coronavirus.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
That's definitely very impressive. And I mean, that is one thing that I have observed over the years. You're always at it, whether you're in Florida, you're here in Toronto, or in New York, you're always performing everywhere. And, you know, there was something that you guys were planning this year, that boat cruise. Chutney and Chutney on the sea or Chutney in the ocean. And I'm not going to lie, I was so excited about that because I've never seen a concept like that before.
Yeah, man, you know, and that was going so well. We had people booking tickets literally from around the world.
Absolutely.
People from England were coming in. People from the Netherlands were coming in. Toronto, Canada, we had lots of people who booked tickets.
Yes.
And, you know, it was going to be something history making. And we love doing that. Like me, I love performing in countries, in cities where people have never, ever experienced chutney music. Mm-hmm. And I love doing it. I make that sacrifice. Like, say, for instance, the island of St. Martin. I'm the first chutney artist to go there, did a show there. And that's not the only country. There's so many more. Aruba, we've got Barbados, you know, Tortola, you know, so many islands, many, many cities around the U.S., you know, that are, and the Chutney Glow Cruise was supposed to be the first ever. No one ever did, you know, a 3-night, 4-day cruise to, you know, an exclusive private island of Coco Key, you know, in the Caribbean. Oh my God. I mean, that one, I'm so disappointed because it was history in the making.
Well, fingers crossed, you know, I mean, this is not going to be here forever. Fingers crossed that, you know, we can resume back life, hopefully sooner than later. But it is amazing that you're part of such an amazing initiative because, again, I have never seen anything like that done anywhere. So it will be history in the making, and hopefully it will happen sooner than later.
Certainly.
All right. Now, what's the best compliment that you've received after a show?
Oh, man. I mean, the best compliments is when people tell me how much they have enjoyed it. And, you know, it's great when people who have never seen me before, they come and they say, oh, my God, I've only heard the name Terry Gajraj.
Right.
You know, I grew up listening to her music. And they are so disappointed they never saw me live before because they never thought it was that entertaining. So, you know, the best compliments is always, and I'm very thankful that I get numerous like that, where people are thankful that they're able to see Terry Gajraj perform live, and they're so happy and they want to bring more people next time. That's the best compliment.
And for our listeners today, if you have not seen Terry Gajraj perform, let me tell you, he is so entertaining that everyone in the audience, nobody is sitting down. Everybody is up, dancing, and enjoying themselves so much. So trust me when I say this. Absolutely. Now, you've performed all over the globe. Again, I've seen you all over North America. You've been in Holland. You've been all over the Caribbean, Guyana, Trinidad, just to name a few places. Where is your favorite place to perform and why?
You know, the good question. You know, I've performed in India. We did like 7 small performances in India, throughout India. I've performed at the Wembley Stadium in London. You know, we've performed in great, amazing venues around the world. But, you know, home is where the heart is.
Absolutely.
And, you know, you can take me out of Guyana, but you can't take Guyana out of me. So I always love going back home and performing in Guyana. Always the best feeling in the entire world, because that is where it all started.
Right, exactly. And that's where you have your connection. And that's, you know, home is where the heart is at the end of the day. So
correct.
Perfect. Now, do you have any upcoming virtual performances you want our listeners to know about?
Yes. August 8th. I've been doing quite a few. I've been doing a few here and there, little appearances. But Saturday, August 8th, I'll be doing one. And I don't have all the info right now, but it's Saturday, August 8th. And I will post the info and I'll send it to you. So, you know, viewers will know where to log on and how to connect.
Okay. Excited. And then I did see you had a couple little things happening here and there, which is awesome. That's awesome. Yes. Now, let's chat a little bit about your world famous song, Guyanese Baboo. I mean, this has been a hit at weddings, concerts, clubs. I've been hearing this song, honestly, basically as long as I've been alive. So if there was the one song that, growing up here in Toronto, my parents always played that song whenever we had family functions and the DJs at the weddings.
Correct.
What inspired you to write this song?
And you're absolutely right when you said it's like you grew up listening to it.
Yep.
It's the one song that doesn't get old.
No.
If I don't sing that song, oh my God, I get abused. I have to. It doesn't matter. People hear it over and over. It's one song that transcends all the barriers, whether you're from Jamaica. Machel Montano, if he sees a Guyanese flag in the crowd, he sings Guyana Baboo. And I have so many videos of him singing it. It's the one song, like you said, it plays at weddings, birthdays, any occasion. And the big sporting events, when there are big cricket matches at the stadiums in Guyana, in Trinidad, they play Guyana Baboo. It's like that national anthem,
Yes.
And what inspired me to sing it was, I left Guyana. When you're in Guyana and the grass always seems to be greener on the other side. In Guyana, even up to today, everyone is so foreign-minded, Everything is better outside of Guyana. You want to leave Guyana. In Guyana, you try to do everything American or westernized, You want to dress American. You want to eat American. So many things. And then when you come to America, then you realize how much you miss your country, how much you miss the people you love, the food, the culture, simple things like walking in the market, riding your bicycle down the street. Now, that is what prompted me to write the song Guyana Baboo. Now, it was like an old folk song that was done in the plantations and the rice fields. People used to sing, "Oh, Bengali Baboo, hey, Bengali Baboo, Arnam, Parnam, that is my name, maybe na Parawana, Visimilovade." So that is the original, with the old lady singing it and clapping their hands. That's where I got that inspiration. So then I penned my own lyrics about missing Guyana, and I want to go back to Guyana, and all those little things like, I am going back to Guyana to find me a dulahin for this dulahin. Things like that. Because I miss everything about Guyana. And and I guess it resonated with everyone, even Trinidadians. The song actually was a hit in Trinidad first before it became a hit in Guyana.
That's interesting. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but I follow it. Because remember, Guyana, they're very foreign-minded. If it's not a hit outside, it's not good enough. Like things in Guyana is not good enough for Guyanese, right? They always everything outside of Guyana is always better. So luckily, it was a hit in Trinidad, and then Guyana fell in love with it. Wow, they were impressed that it was, embraced by Trinis and steel bands, all the soca bands, Roy Cape. I was invited to perform of the spectacular Calypso tents. It was really amazing. And up to today, the impact that it has had is tremendous, and I cannot imagine. I just thank God for it. It's a blessing.
I can't personally imagine going to one of your concerts without hearing that song. Even though we've heard it thousands upon thousands, it's like literally a concert staple. Just casually saying that.
Yes.
All right. Now, what are your musical goals in terms of recording, in terms of writing music? What's more to come, so to speak?
I'm pretty much like most singers. They, like you said, they always want to collaborate with a bigger artist, get onto a bigger label, make more money, things like that, bigger contracts, which is all good. Me, I love to keep it simple, humble, and I want to reach to my people. So I am happy reaching out. Where I am, I'm really happy. I want to help others, but I will always keep recording. On an average, I record one song every month. Okay. For instance, this year, because of the coronavirus, I did the Corona, Mina when the virus come wrong, And then, we did the one, to the thank you to the doctors and nurses, so all the song, every I did pack with songs brand new, I love to sing songs for all different occasions. And my fans, they're the ones who tell me, hey, you didn't sing a song about Raksha Bandhan, I want you. And I love hearing from them because they inspire me to sing these songs, record. But yes, like on an average of one song per month. And sometimes I do a whole album, like I have a Bollywood album. After I did the Bollywood Music Awards, I did an entire album of Bollywood songs, of course, in my style, our West Indian style.
Right.
And if you want to listen to it, you can go to my YouTube channel, Guyanese Baboo Terry Gajraj. And name of the album is Terry Goes Bollywood. So to answer your question again, I just would love to keep recording. That consistency, no other artist that I know has it. I'm very close friends with Calypso Rose, the Mighty Sparrow. They have longer, illustrious careers, but they haven't been as consistent, like performing every single week, every single month of every single year, or recording every single month and more than one song. I have done that and I'm very happy about it. I'm very humbled about it. And especially being a Guyanese, we don't have too many artists from Guyana who are able to do that. Trinidad, you have a ton of artists. Jamaica, ton of artists, So for me, it's like, it's my duty. I have to keep doing it to keep Guyana on the map, to keep that Guyana flag waving and looking good.
Yeah, and I mean, that is, one thing that I also have observed. We don't have that many artists compared to, I would say, the rest of the world.
Yes, correct.
And hopefully, more, we do have the next generation, more artists emerging. Fingers crossed, definitely.
Yep. Yeah, now, quite a few of them, they're coming up. So we're hoping for the best, like you are.
Now, on the tougher side of things, what are some of the struggles that artists typically encounter?
Lots of struggles, and I'll start with what's happening currently. Like right now, artists, we rely on live performances so we could get an income and make some money. Yep. That hasn't happened for the first half of the year. So, that is a tremendous struggle. And to make matters worse, Guyana does not have a copyright law. So none, zero, zilch, nada. So that's why artists in Guyana are not compelled or motivated to write more, do more, because you make nothing. Trinidad, you make money, Barbados, everywhere in the world, you make money except Guyana. And I'll speak more as a Guyanese artist. Like I said, Guyana, the DJs, everyone, the media is so foreign-minded. Like the DJs will say, I am 100% Guyanese, yay! But they don't even play 1% Guyanese music. And that's a sad thing. If you listen to the radios in Guyana, you would think you're listening to Trinidad or Jamaica, And I always tell them, you love Trinidad that much, you love Jamaica that much, emulate, learn what they're doing, and let's copy what they're doing. Because you love them that much. Let's copy them and see what they're doing. Where their DJs, they play their music. Jamaican DJs play Jamaican music.
Of course.
Guyanese DJs, they play everybody else but Guyana music. And it's not like there's a lack of Guyanese music. You look online, there's tons and tons, but it's hard for those poor artists to break through because of the fact that our Guyanese DJs don't play our music. So, and those are just only some of the struggles we have. There's so many more, but those are the major ones, the copyright and, the income and things of that sort.
That is really unfortunate because I didn't know that it could be legal to not have copywritten, like a copyright law for music. I mean, isn't that illegal?
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And, none of the governments have ever, they always talk about it and they don't care, which they don't care about their people. And that's why you have so much turmoil in Guyana. People are like torn. I'm Indian, so I'll vote for the Indian government. I'm Black, I'll vote for the Black government, because what are the choices? If you found that, a certain party would give you the things that we need, then people unanimously vote for that instead of voting against, racial lines,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That whole topic is like another 5-hour topic. So
Oh my goodness, yeah,
So,
but it's sad, it's deplorable, and very nice of you to ask that question. Not too many interviewers would ask, and those are the questions that go deeper, and those are the things that really matter to artists, and not just musicians, but poets. I mean, everybody, the entire culture. You're killing your own culture. And that is the reason why you don't see Guyanese culture so prominent. And it's because, I am thankful and humble that I have that opportunity over here to kind of promote myself. And Guyana doesn't give me nothing. The government never gave me 1 cent, though Terry got not 1 cent, not one award, not one recognition, nothing. And yes, it's a shocker to people from people from other cultures and countries are like, wait, are you serious? But it's not something we talk about. We like to talk more about happy topics and how things are going great. But it is very sad, really deplorable. But I mean, they don't encourage their own. And that's why, I'm trying extra hard. I take money from my pocket to invest in my music and opening markets and making a sacrifice and performing, different places. And I love doing charitable work. Even over the 25 years that I've been performing, every month I do at least one charity show, at least one. I do more, but at least one.
And I mean, that is absolutely shameful that, Guyana doesn't recognize our world ambassador. I mean, you are our Guyanese Baboo, and you're recognized around the world. All the countries have recognized you, whether it's Trinidad, whether it's Jamaica, wherever you're going. So, I mean, let's just look at the positive that you're recognized around the world. And sorry, Guyana, but, I'm Guyanese myself, and that's pretty shameful. So just throwing that out there.
I know it's even more disgraceful because of the other older artists who were before me, and we need to, show the world who these guys. If you don't appreciate your own, other people would not.
That's exactly it.
Like a reggae song, a dancehall song has to be big in Jamaica before it becomes big in a different country or in the international. Like Trinidad, your soca song has to be big in Trinidad before it goes out there. But Guyana is very backwards, They wait for the song to be big in Trinidad, like Guyana Baboo, and then they will embrace it.
But, it's so unfortunate because it almost sets the next generation almost up for failure because they don't even have the support of their own people. How are they going to really go anywhere unless they have the international connections? Correct.
And, I don't blame the people in the country because they are fed what the DJs, what the media, the government is feeding them, right?
For sure.
So the people, they don't have a choice. They don't know better.
Right.
Because they look at their local TV, they listen to the local radio, your local government, local newspaper, and here it is, they're glorifying, everybody else but their own. And that's a sad thing. So that's why I don't blame the people, but like you said, very shameful, disgraceful. Yeah.
You gotta call it what it is. I'm sorry, Terry.
Well, I tell it like it is too,
That's it.
You are one of the few interviewers who asked those deep questions, so thank you.
Absolutely. Now, you did recently, you were one of the judges on the Rising Star Challenge, and I did watch the entire series and thought it was incredible. What did you enjoy most about that?
Like I said earlier, I love new talent, fresh talent. People who are looking to make a name, who are looking to get out there. So that was the best thing for me. Seeing, young people just coming out and giving it a shot. And once again, they're investing their own money, in buying the props, buying this, buying that, just to kind of promote our culture. Right. And I wish like a country like Guyana or Trinidad, whoever you are, would see that, hey, this artist is trying. Let's help them a little bit. If we don't give them money, let's give them a little promotion, a little airtime, which is for free. You don't have to pay for that, But but big up to Ranjiv and the entire Rising Star cast, because that is how we kind of get, young talent out there.
Exactly. Really good show. Again, big up Ranjiv. You guys did a really good job, and I can't wait till next year, because I know it's going to be bigger and badder. So
correct.
Really looking forward to next year. And now tell our listeners, what is the most fulfilling thing about pursuing a career in music?
The most fulfilling thing is that I get to meet my people and so many different kinds of people. Like, I try my best. Guyanese, because of the hardships in Guyana, they migrated to all different countries in the world. You name the country, there's a Guyanese or some Guyanese there.
True.
This year, I was scheduled to perform in New Zealand and Thailand. And unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, that wouldn't be possible. But I'm sure it will happen, because that's one of my goals. And I've been achieving it every year, is that every year I look forward to performing in a new country, new city. And in that way, I'm opening the doors for Chutney music. Right. And many times it is a sacrifice, I offer to go for free. I'll do it for you, And like in the case of St. Martin, I offered to go free for the first time. It was so successful. I got paid more than I would even imagine.
Love it. Love it.
And just for making that sacrifice. And it's something I love doing. But yes, the music has enabled me to meet people from all different cultures. I've met prime ministers, presidents, and because of the music, I teamed up with the Save Abby Foundation for Children. Yes. And we have been able to do our charitable work. So we meet the poorest of the poor. Recently, we built a house for a family, a mother of 9 children, whose house was burned down and they had nowhere to go. So I'm so happy. Those are the opportunities that I'm thankful for. It's not about making the money, but about making an impact in people's life, a positive impact. And hopefully I can be a good role model so people can see what I'm doing and say, you know what, I want to do what Terry has been doing, all the charitable work, spreading our culture around the world. And I love being humble. I was taught that from my parents, and I don't ever want to make them disappointed in me, because we grew up from humble beginnings, barely able to make ends meet. And yet my parents always found a way to help people. Though we didn't have for ourselves food, basic things. I love the fact that if they had one aspirin in a bottle and someone came, they would give it away. And very, very selfless my parents were. And I just want to make them proud of me.
Excellent. Awesome. Now, in the industry, we all know that the music game is a very tough industry to be part of. I mean, aside from the politics, just the actual making music, recording studios, it's not exactly a cheap industry as well. I mean, you always need to upgrade your equipment.
Correct.
What would you say are the common reasons that people tend to fail or give up in the industry?
Number one, attitude.
Okay.
Attitude. And I've seen that over the years, that people perform. Not talent. You get people are superbly talented, 100 times more talented than a Terry Gajraj. And you're wondering to know why they never made it, vocally trained, skilled musicians, everything. But the one thing that many people lack is that attitude. And so discipline is the one thing that you must have. With discipline, you can achieve success anywhere. It doesn't matter what you do. A lot of people believe you only need discipline if you're in the army or you're in a office environment. No. As a musician, as a singer, you got to have discipline. And discipline is a thing that would give you the right attitude, because you would know I have to. You want love, you have to learn to give love. You want respect, you got to learn to give respect. A lot of young artists coming up, they want. Oh, I am good, I'm talented, I'm the best singer, why is nobody? Is because you only want. You have to learn to give as well. And a lot of them don't know how to communicate and talk properly and be nice. And at the end of the day, you just have to be a good human being. That's all it takes. And the attitude is what's, I'm back to it, attitude, yeah. Some of them just have the nastiest of attitude, and believe, well, I'm it, everybody should pay me, show me the money, that kind of thing. It doesn't work that way.
That almost sounds like a millennial problem, though.
It is. Brilliant. It is. Definitely is. Yeah.
So, okay. Because, that we know that's their trait. So.
Yes.
Now, you've been in the industry for quite some time now. What keeps you inspired and motivated in this industry?
Love.
Okay.
One word. Yeah, it's the love. The love for the music, the love for my culture, the love for my people, love for my fans, love doing what I do, love traveling to all the different cities and countries and making people happy. That's what I love. Because I always believe you make someone happy, that happiness bounces right back to you, and love, that's it.
All right. Now, if there's anything you could change about the music industry, what would that be?
Well, I think it's a beautiful industry. Guyana is where I would change a lot of things, where I wish they would play more Guyanese music. Right. I wish Guyana would have that copyright law, which is so essential. It's such a basic thing. How can you not have so those are the things, if people can learn to value their own, empower your own. Because if you embrace another Guyanese artist, you're also making yourself look good. Hey, Guyanese are good. Guyanese can do this. And Guyanese are superbly talented. We have had guys like Eddie Grant, worldwide, but the only sad thing say with Eddie Grant is that he does not promote Guyana or, say the fact he never says I'm Guyanese or
I didn't even know that.
And I don't blame him because he wants to make the money and wants to get that fame and not put himself down, right? One of the guys I respect is Dave Martin and the Trade Winds, one of those older groups, fantastic. And he's one of those guys who also inspired me because he loved being who he is, being a Guyanese and sing about things from Guyana. So he definitely has my respect.
All right. Okay. Now, what advice would you give someone wanting a career in music?
You gotta have a good attitude.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely. You must. And of course, that's the most important thing. But you also have to learn your craft, And these days it's so easy, not in the days when we started, right? When you needed so now you can go on YouTube and Google anything and it's there. So it's so simple to learn your craft. Anything you want to do, you want to learn to dance, you want to learn to sing, you want to learn to build a studio. You got thousands of reviews, everything is there. So my advice is utilize all those, you have so many options. You have, so many options. Utilize them. You have so many tools to utilize. We never had those tools. We had to be like in the dark and groping around. It is so easy these days.
Right.
Super easy. So utilize the tools that are available to you. And YouTube is one of the best teachers for tutorials.
All the resources you need, how to do anything, like literally, even if you want, I'm not going to even joke, Terry. With the whole COVID situation, we're all in lockdown. I'm like, what else can I be doing with my time while this passes? And I literally taught myself to sing and ended up dropping an album. Woo! And I said, okay, right? Because I had the time, built my own studio, and it's all because of all these amazing resources we have online. And granted, I did come from a musical family as well. Lots of Tassamans and lots of singers from Guyana as well.
Wow.
But, yeah.
Amazing.
So, all the resources are literally there online for you to be able to go and just research.
Correct.
So,
and look at you. You did it. You're proof that you can do it. Congratulations,
1,000%.
Linda.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And what's the name of the album?
It's called Project 2020.
Beautiful. I'm going to check that out, baby.
Absolutely. Thank you. And that's the reason why I started with the radio show, to empower our community. Let's work together and, share our resources, our learnings, our struggles, so that others out there are empowered to want to get into the career, because who really is our next generation of artists?
Correct.
When you guys aren't going to be here anymore.
Correct. Absolutely.
And that's
Very
why,
great initiative. I love what you're doing.
Thank you. And that's why with Ranjiv's initiative with the Rising Star Challenge, I said I am hoping and almost expecting to see it happening for Canada too. I hope that we're not going to be left out in the dark, because we need more artists out there, more Chutney artists out there.
Correct. Absolutely agree with you.
1,000%. Now, tell us, do you have any upcoming events or projects you would like our listeners to know about?
Yes. Immediately, my new song is titled Shake Your Kankalang. And we have a few projects lined up. I'm pleasant. It's a song that I collaborated with Jumo from Guyana. And, as you can see, I love, collaborating with all my artists.
Yes.
And Jumo, he won the Soca Monarch in Guyana.
Okay.
And for 2020, and actually he won it 4 times total.
Oh, wow.
He also won the Road March title. He won the Groovy title. So it was about time. And especially what's happening in Guyana, we decided to collaborate, bring a song in unity due to all the political situations in Guyana right now.
Right.
So the song came out, and I'm happy to say that, Bajan Vibes Radio, they got it in their top 20. And the number 1 soca station in Guyana, Boom FM, they have it in their top 4 new songs rotating every day. So
Nice.
I'm super thankful. So we have decided to do a DJ remix competition.
Oh,
and
wow.
we're giving away $1,000 in prize money.
Okay.
For a DJ remix competition. DJs are hitting me up. They want the stems. They want to remix it.
Right.
So we figure let's make it fun. And as you know, Guyana, we don't have too many hits coming out of Guyana.
Right.
So being that this one was doing well and well received, we decided once again to give it all the help it can get to get out there, make our people proud. For the year 2020, there's been no big songs out of Guyana. So I'm happy that this is the big song. And we're also going to do a dancing competition, like a TikTok, 15 seconds to 30 seconds dance competition. And we're giving away prize money for that one as well. So those are my 2 big projects coming up. Shake Your Kankalang. And if you want to hear the song, check out my YouTube channel, Guyanese Baboo, Terry Gajraj. Just type in Shake Your Kankalang.
Now, I'm just curious. What is a kankalang?
Well, let me tell you the story behind the kankalang.
Yes, please. I need to learn what a kankalang is.
Well, earlier this year, I was in Guyana for Mashramani, right? February, that's our Guyana Carnival.
Yep.
I was there, me and my friend Nishal, we went to the Bon Repos market in east coast of Demerara. Mm-hmm. And I love the outdoor markets. I don't care about the supermarkets and air condition. I love going outdoors, watching the people, and you really see the real people doing everyday things, everyday life. So I'm there eating my egg ball, drinking my cane juice, and, checking out all the girls and things walking. So all the girls walking, walk and wine. Here one of the fellas, watch how them gala walk and shake them kankalang. Everybody just erupted in laughter. We were holding with belly and laughed till the belly bust. Yes. So that's what I said. I got to make a song. And boom, here it is. I had the time. And usually, like on the plane ride back, during my downtime at airports and in the airplane, that's when I'm able to write, because there's nothing else to do, So that's when I write all my songs, and it's nice and quiet, no phone calls, no nothing. Boom. So I wrote that song on my way back to New York.
Okay. And now getting back to that initiative with the remix of the Shake Your Kankalang song, is that open only for the U.S. or?
All around the world. Any DJ from around the world,
up,
Toronto,
guys.
Canada.
Right.
It's $1,000 in prize money. And the winner, whoever wins, we're going to use that winning mix to do the official music video.
Okay.
So apart from winning the money, that will be the official music video. We're also giving them like a 1 hour time slot on Abby Tunes Radio, play what they want to play, promote what they want to promote. And lots more perks are coming up, but it's an amazing competition. And I'm happy to get the DJs something to do during this lockdown.
Yes. DJs, you heard it first. Shake Your Kankalang remix coming at y'all. So if you're interested, message Terry for the stems and whatnot. So that will be really exciting. Really looking forward to it. And when are you looking to have this wrapping up by?
We are looking at next Tuesday, July 28th. So they have all of this week and next weekend. If we need to extend the date, we will extend it. But I think that's sufficient time during the lockdown.
I think so.
And we'll provide everything they need, all the stems, the acapellas, any versions they need. And also, they can be free to use any samples or any loops as long as it's not copyrighted by someone else,
Right.
But they don't just have to use my stems or my sounds. They can import and make it their own. The main thing is, here's the key. We have the dancers. Dancers will be judging that song, because if it makes them move and they love the beats and the rhythm, then that will be the winner. So it's
I'm so
nothing
excited.
too technical. Not technical, and you don't have to, be too creative in terms of, it has to be high tech and all of that, right?
Right.
Once it's makes the people happy, once the dancers love it, that's it.
And this is definitely coming at a time where we need our spirits uplifted, Terry. We need some joy in our life. It's just depressing things we keep seeing every day with the whole COVID situation ongoing. So really
you said it right.
Love how you have this initiative going, and I'm super excited to see it. So I will definitely be tuning in.
Thank you very much, Linda. As you know, the first half of the year, we did all the sentimental songs. People were more depressed and more sad. So I'm like, man, July is here. We need to uplift the spirits. I did all those songs. Every month I brought something out, but it was more kind of sentimental songs.
Yes.
But people needed something to party, and I'm happy to hear it playing in the backyards and, things like people are having fun with it. So.
Perfect. Well, Terry, what's next for you?
Man, more recording, and I'm dying to hit the stage again, but of course we have to be on the safe side.
Yes.
But Saturday, August 8th, that will be a very nice virtual concert featuring myself, Raymond Ramarine, many local artists, because we love to get a local younger artist there who are looking to build a name. So when I spoke with the promoter, he said, we're going to have Raymond, we'll have you, big name from Guyana, big name from Trinidad. And I said we need to have some of the younger crew in there. It'll be a brand new band as well. Ranjiv is part of that band. It's called
Excellent.
HQ. Yes. So it will be a very beautiful concert Saturday, August 8th.
Looking forward to it. And now, lastly, what message do you have for your fans, Terry? Because lots of them are listening right now all around the world.
I love my fans. And the one thing I always tell them is there is no me without you.
Right.
You are the guys who make me who I am, Terry Gajraj, the Guyanese Baboo. And the message is simply that, and keep sending me all your suggestions. Believe me, all the songs I write, my fans are the ones who tell me, sing a song about this, sing a song about that. And, they like for me to sing about all the different occasions. I have a song coming out for Raksha Bandhan, which is that Hindu, the love between a brother and a sister where they tie the Rakhi. No Trinidadian or Guyanese has done that kind of tribute. So I'm doing that, and I'm very happy to be releasing that one this upcoming Saturday I think I don't know what the date is, but Saturday, July 8th, I'm assuming. No, not the 8th, maybe 28th, but that's all right. Next Saturday, we're releasing that song as well. So new songs coming out every month this year.
Well, that definitely was a trip down memory lane. And quite honestly, I learned so much. I mean, I never in my life would imagine a country not having a copyright law for music. That for me seems completely ridiculous. I've just learned so much that even exists. And unfortunately, it's just very backwarded. And I'm really hoping that will be able to change for our next generation, because being handcuffed so much, it doesn't give you the ability to even want to do music. What's the point if you're not going to make money on it?
Yeah, and that's what, and then they ask, oh, why do Guyanese try to be like Trinidad and try to be like Jamaican, or you're Guyanese and you sing in a Jamaican style? It's because you guys don't play the Guyanese music. So they want to sound like a Jamaican so you could play their music. Or they want to sound like a Trinidadian so you could play their music.
Right.
That's the sad, unfortunate, very disgraceful. Like you said, it's shameful.
It is 1,000%. But, on a better note, I really admire how you are able to connect with your fans worldwide, regardless of race, age, gender. None of that matters. Your music is timeless. It's universal, and you're able to connect with everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I love it. And it's all about love, love for each other, love for everyone, not just one person, but everybody, regardless of race, religion, political affiliation, what nationality, creed, race, it doesn't matter, man. It's love. We're all human beings, one race, the human race.
Absolutely. And I really appreciate, Terry, you taking the time to connect with us with your extremely busy schedule, because, this is definitely a treat for our listeners. And, again, amazing performances worldwide. I cannot wait for this whole COVID situation to be under control so I can see you where you belong. Back on stage, performing is where you belong.
Absolutely, Linda. Thank you so much. And I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Terry, once again. And guys, that's it for today's show. I'll be leaving you with one of Terry's new song, Shake Your Kangalang.
Shake it, baby. Shake it, shake it.
Dropped earlier. And guys, DJs, you heard it first. Get your music in. Get that remix in if you want to be part of this super cool contest. And looking forward to seeing all the dancing, all the TikTok videos, and really excited to hear what you've done with these remixes, guys. So thank you for tuning in, everyone. And I hope you'll be joining me next week. Got another amazing talent from the Six. DJ Ghost Rider, everyone. It's going to be another amazing episode, y'all. You don't want to miss it. Thank you.
Thank you,
That's
Linda.
Pretty much. Thank you very much, Terry. Again,
Thank you, Linda.
Care. Bye.
Bye now.
Roll your conco down, shake your conca down. Roll your conco down, shake your conca down. Roll your conco down, roll it, shake your conca down. Come say roll your conco down, roll it, shake your conca down. Come say old time something come back again. Can you take your back in time? Old time something come back again. Can everybody know about our wine? Age nana chale, nani come behind. Nana drinking, stay home, darling. Nani jamu wine. Age nana chale, nani come behind. Nana drinking, stay home, darling. Nani jamu wine. Roll your conga down, shake your conga down. Roll your conga down, shake your conga down. Roll your conga down, roll it, shake your conga down. Roll your conga down, roll it, shake your conga down. तेरा जैसा यार
me say, oh